Good evening to you all. Welcome to Robboland, Robboland's vids. I'm Robbo, not Robbo Land or Robbo Land. Rob Wheatley is me. That's Dave McCallum, the Invisible Pineapple, because we know you've been missing him. He's keeping an eye on the beer of the day today. One of the beers of today. The day today is Golden Glory Hole. We're back on the peachy stuff. Golden Glory. Shove it down your hole. Put some clothes on, Wheatley. Shut up. Anyway, how the devil are you? What's that strange noise? It's DADGAD, innit? DADGAD, mate. Been messing with it. D-A-D-G-A-D. You get this string, which is normally an E, and you go boom until it sounds like that one. You leave that one alone, you leave that one alone, you leave that one alone. You get that one, and you go boom until it sounds like that one. Then you get that one, and you go boom until it sounds like that one. And you're away. Great stuff. Did you enjoy the mix to drink challenge? I've been mixing a few drinks today. I had a 5.7% alcohol thing, followed by a 4.6% alcohol thing, followed by a, I think it's a 4.4, and now I'm on the 4.5%. I think, oh dear, 4.5%. Taste of peaches, looks like beer. One of your 5 a day. My 5th. I want to thank Jamie Adams for Waylander YouTube channel for asking me about DADGAD stuff. I don't usually use this tuning because I find it automatically puts me in that folky sort of frame of mind. Certain tunings I find a bit restrictive. That's just because I haven't spent the time probably working through them and seeing what you can do with them. I tend to use open C most of the time. That's where you get guitar and you throw it in the open sea off a boat. That means you can put more beer on the boat, and if someone catches a fish, throw that off and buy more beer. To hell with it. Beer isn't the only thing you can drink these days. Obviously there are drinks flavoured with cucumber, mayonnaise, vinegar, fish, liqueurs. That's a DADGAD special, just that sort of thing. That's one thing. Then I've found with DADGAD 2 really good things. If you just want to sort of sit there and mess about and see where it goes, 2 things which give you completely distinct voices, and people are going to go, oh, that's obvious because this note goes to that note, but you know, we don't do theory here, we just play the damn thing and then look it up and say, oh, that's right, that's interesting. So one of the things is, if you go from 1st fret, 2nd fret, and then 3rd fret, commit yourself to it. Commit yourself to it along the strings. That's on the A string, you know. And that gives you that. That sort of sound. Now, if you commit to 1st, 2nd and 4th fret, right, straight away you get this other DADGAD-y thing going on. Straight away you're sort of in there with that sort of thing, so as opposed to which is the 1st, 2nd and 3rd fret. So yeah, do those 2 things, you know, have a go at those. 1st, 2nd, oh sorry, open 2nd and 3rd fret, and open 2nd and 4th fret. My apologies. Anyone who's just watched that bit of the video and gone off and done it is going to think they're an absolute fool. It's not them that's a fool, it's me that's a fool. Shut up, fool, you're going to be a dead man, sucker. Stick it, Dave. There he is. Sorry about the hair in these latest videos. I'm waiting to have a haircut because I've got to go to a wedding soon, but it's not until July, and I'm trying to just, you know, rather than spend two monies on a haircut, just spend one money on a haircut, and that will carry me through till winter, at which point hopefully I'll be able to grow a beard of some description, or some, you know, and just do a comb over from the bottom of my face onto the top of my head, and just keep myself warm like Donald Trump does. The other thing on DADGAD is that G string is a right A-hole, or a G-hole. It's a G string trapped in an A-hole. I'll just let you digest that for a minute, probably like the G string's getting digested by the A-hole. But it's a real pain in the buttocks, because if you look at the way the strings are tuned to each other, if you play mandolin or violin or anything like that, the first two strings are tuned like that. So it's 7th fret, you know. The next one is guitar tuning, 5th fret. And the next one. But you don't like that because 2 frets later, that's just like. And then the last one's guitar tuning again, 5th fret. So you can keep the whole thing running. And just take that G string out of there, just take the G and just jam on that. All just with one finger on the G, or you know, a finger on the G doing, and no other. I did go to that string once when I went to the D string, but all of that is just playing the open chord and just having a finger on the G, right? Which means that you could then supplement that as well by putting a finger on the A string, maybe 2 frets down from it, so you have an octave, and you can. Yeah, so you have a finger on the A string, that one, and then 2 frets, 2 strings away on the G string, and 2 frets away, you have that, so you have an octave. It's just the same thing, you just strum the hell out of the thing and. You know, it's only 2 fingers, so you've got other fingers you can bring in. Oh, didn't know that was going to happen. doing is the same finger that the same fret that the G is on, the G string. I've got the high E as well, which is now a D. Reminds me of a track, A Dozen Books to Break the Fall by David Torn off the Splatter Cell album. Oh, amazing. Which is one of my all-time favourite ever tunes. This is nothing like it, but sorry, David Todd. But there's so many. Look at the octaves. Look at where your octaves are. So you've got a D there, you've got a D there, 2 strings away, and you've got another one at the top. You can ignore that one for the moment and just fret the same, you know, hit the same frets on both of those, and the same for the A string. So all this is just with, you know, say one finger on the bottom string, one finger on 2 strings away, so both the D's, and then maybe on the A's as well, and just jump in with that and see what that happens with that. Tuning just for letting things ring out, you know. Oh, and Matt Preston was saying about he's got a PV auto-tune guitar and he says he likes putting it in DADGAD because you don't get that big flappy E string doing. But exploit it, celebrate it, use it. Chromatic rundown, always a good escape. On the way up, you couldn't get rid of the notes that didn't work on the way down. Just with a bass though. We have say almost like Fallen Angel from Red, King Crimson. Another good one I found was, what was that one? I think on the, and again just 2 frets away from each other. I think on this D and the G. That takes a G out of play and makes it less annoying. that's all. And it makes it. Make them weird. When I said at the beginning, you either stick to open 2 and 3 or open 2 and 4, you just don't. And another thing is, whap a capo on it. Or if you're American, wape a capo. Doesn't work. But where do you like? 2nd fret, the dots are still in good places. 3rd fret confuses the shite out of me, so I'll put it on the 4th and see what happens. But this brings out completely different notes. If we're going to be doing some folky stuff, I want to say Dave Swarbrick, fiddle player with Fairport Convention, and Martin Carthy and all the rest of it, and Simon Nicole died yesterday, and yeah, it's appalling. Well, no, it was going to happen. It was going to happen years ago, and the guy then survived like a double lung transplant and all the rest of it. And I've seen him live so many times. I've seen Fairport Convention live God knows how many times, and Swarb and Carthy and all the rest of it, and go and check out the old Fairport stuff, the stuff he wrote with Richard Thompson, the really early stuff. That is just phenomenal shit. But if you don't know Dave Swarbrick, just one of the best fiddle players you'll ever see. He didn't just play it, he played it with everything he had, and it was just stunning stuff. So yeah. Smiddy Byrne was one of the first albums I ever bought. I bought Rick Wakeman's Criminal Records, Smiddy Byrne and Tarkus, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. All at roughly the same time. Cheers, Swab.